BTN Live continues. I'm Maya Call, and as promised, our special guest joins us from East Lansing. He's the Big Ten Defensive Lineman of the Year. He's Shilique Calhoun. Shilique, what a great season for you. We know there was interest from the NFL. Why did you choose to come back?
I think one of the main reasons is I wanted to be back here with my brothers. It's always a great opportunity to go out there with those guys and, fight another battle, as Coach Manny would say. Not only that, but I wanted to get my degree. It's always been a big thing for me and my mom. Something that we've been pursuing since I was young. We've always talked about it. So to have this opportunity to be so close, I realized why not finish.
So, we just got done covering signing day. It's a big event. It's important for the future. I'm curious, as a current player, what do you and your teammates do on signing day? Do you follow it at all?
No, we try not to worry about it. The people that are going to come here are going to come here. We just got to mold them and shape them into the young men we want them to be. We know that they're gentlemen, because that's who the coaches recruit. But whoever comes here, who wants to come to this school and decide that they want to sign to the school, we understand that they're going to be athletes, and we just have to mold them into the people that we know that they can be.
What do you remember from your recruiting process?
Coach Narduzzi, always crazy, fired up. He was the delight. As crazy as he may seem, he was a delight to have, and it was always nice hearing from him. Coach Gill, he was one of the coaches that used to be here. He was a delight to have around. Didn't talk much, but he was very silent and he was straight to the point.
So let's say someone's never met Coach Narduzzi and they ask you, how do you describe crazy? What makes him crazy? Tell me the story that best represents it.
I would say first, he's a firecracker. He just goes off. As soon as that little line is done, being fired up, he goes off, he explodes. But the story that got me here was I came to the homecoming game on my official visit. They were playing Illinois, and I think it was Trent Robinson caught a pick. It was about the fourth quarter because that's when Coach Narduzzi comes down to the field. Trent Robinson caught a pick, and Coach Narduzzi runs onto the field. I mean, he gets a flag and all, and he doesn't give much care about it. He's just so excited that such a great play happened. He was so happy for his players. I mean, that kind of inspired me and showed me that he was a little different than the rest.
What sports do you like to participate in when it's not football season?
Oh, no, I don't go against rules and regulations. I don't play any other sports.
What about snowboarding?
I mean, I wouldn't say that on camera, but I do that. Don't want Coach D watching this and hear me say that. So.
Of course not. In that case, the picture I saw was just you posing with a snowboard. That's all it was.
Exactly. All I was doing was just posing with a snowboard, just posing with a fan. That's it.
Do you watch snowboarding? Are you into the Olympics at all?
I do watch Olympic snowboarding. I don't have any favorites, but I like to see all the crazy tricks and moves that the people can do. I mean, it's pretty amazing to think that you could do that, but just on the snowboard. And same goes with skateboarding. I mean, it's pretty amazing what they can do on those little boards and how they can do all those tricks and get the board actually off of the ground to do those tricks.
You ever see when a snowboarder puts like one of those GoPro cameras on his chest or on his helmet and they keep a video of them as they go?
You know what? I think you guys are following my Twitter. You know what? I think.
What are you talking about?
Because I just bought a GoPro.
Oh, you did?
I just bought a GoPro.
Did you use it?
Yeah, not yet. I decided I was going to record a couple of my adventures, during the summer, and not only that, but during the winter. So I decided to buy one to, have a good experience with my teammates. But I might take it with me, but I can't show the coach. I can't show Coach D what I record on there,
right?
Because he might not be too pleased, and he might tell me that I can't go snowboarding anymore.
Well, again, the only video would be of you reading books, studying, sleeping. There's no activities you do with it.
Not at all. Not at all.
What do you want to shoot with it? Like, what is the best thing you want to do with that camera?
Honestly, I do want to take it to go snowboarding. I think that's a pretty cool effect that you can have with, one of the GoPros. Other than that, I mean, just for like the road trips that we take, we're going on spring break. We're unsure on where we're going as of right now, but that'll be a nice, adventure that we could take to, with us and something that we can recap on in the future. Watch it over again and, recap on the moments that we had together.
Let me switch gears here. Who is Dr. Taylor, and why is it Dr. Taylor picks on you in class?
Dr. Taylor he was my criminology professor, and now he's my social professor. He's been someone who's been mentoring me, for a while now. We discussed that. Well, he discussed that. He pulled me out of class one day. He told me that he was going to make sure that I did my work. So he told me to be prepared, have my reading done, and stay focused, because each and every day he's going to call on me, and he's going to make sure that I had the reading material read over, and I did my homework. He's kind of like a second father to me. He just watches over me, and he makes sure that I get my work done, to make sure that I'm going to be there to graduate.
So it's a healthy picking on you. More make sure you're in line.
Of course.
All right, because I was going to say, you're a pretty big guy.
He's a great professor. He is a pretty big guy also.
Oh, really?
He is a pretty big guy, yeah.
I want you to take a second and think of the best story you have to tell from the entire Rose Bowl experience this past year.
Oh, man. It's all so amazing to me. I had a lot of great memories. Probably the best one would have to be the Iowa game. I would definitely say it had to be the Iowa game, and it wasn't a memory of mine. It wasn't like one of my stories. It was more of a team story. It was when our offense started to come together. We started to click. On both aspects, offense and defensively, we started to click, and we realized that we had potential to go as far as we wanted to.
I mean, I don't want to nitpick, but that's not really a Rose Bowl story. I was more looking for Pasadena, the experience, the time out there, the flight, all that stuff.
It's a part of the story.
I guess.
It leads up to the Rose Bowl. I would say, okay, my best experience there would have to be the comedy show we went to. Went to a comedy show. Deion Cole was one of the men that were performing, and it was pretty hilarious. The whole team had a good time. It was great vibes, with everyone. And they picked on me a little bit there, cracked a couple jokes on me, but I was able to handle it.
What were the jokes on you?
You know what? You gotta ask them that. I'm gonna leave it up to that. That's how they get paid. I gotta bring some customers in for them. That's how they get paid.
Before we let you go, where's your focus this offseason?
Just making sure that everyone else gets better. Not only myself, but making sure that everyone gets better. We all take that next step. Reach the next goal. The Rose Bowl was a great feeling for us. It was a great accomplishment. But we try to keep taking steps forward, and I feel like that's what we need to do this year. And we're on our way, and the coaches are pushing us, and we're pushing each other. So we're all just trying to be leaders, and we're all just trying to follow someone who wants to lead.
He's a Spartan dog. He's Shilique Calhoun. Thanks for the time, man.
All right, thank you very much for having me.